Hey guys, welcome back. We are flying with a toddler, a 16-month-old. We actually were just called to board, so this is just gonna be a little opening because I'm gonna bring you guys on the flight because you liked that in my last video, and I'm just gonna show you exactly what we bring. Also, for parents with a toddler that's walking, not a baby that stays still, get your food prior to your flight because realistically you're not going to be able to sit with the food in front of you on the tray, so try and eat a good meal before you get on. It's going to save you a lot of hassle, but bring snacks, pack snacks, it's going to be your best friend.
With children under the age of 6 or those who need 4 times aboard at gate 3.
Alright, I'm going to show you everything on the plane, so let's go. Very lucky to have a seat for Olive, which if your baby's under 2, normally you don't get a seat. The trick is when you have 2 adults, book seats that have a seat in between. Because normally people, when they're picking seats, don't want to pick a seat in between people. So, little hack there. What is this? I'm not sure. It's actually recommended by this people. It's called Keep 'Em Quiet, and there's basically just a bunch of activities in here for her to play with.
What will we watch?
One of the activities in the Keep 'Em Quiet activity pack is crayons and a coloring book.
Keeping them quiet.
Keeping her quiet because she almost had a little
Keeping them quiet.
explosion there of crying because she wants to go on the floor, but we're trying to... Oh. Spoke too soon. Spoke too soon. Baby has a drink, mommy gets a drink, gin and ginger. We're on hour 2. We're surviving. We're at 2 knockdowns. We're surviving. Wiggles, wiggles. We thank you so much, Wiggles. Right there. I look like a crazy person. So you know how I had that gin and ginger earlier? I advise not. Don't get anything that makes you tired. Made me really tired. Baby on this flight that won't sleep. She's so tired too. Just go to bed. How's it been, Daddy?
It's been good.
It's probably
It's just a shame it's only 7.5 hours.
Say ta-ta. Ta-ta.
Alright.
Made it. We made it alive. Hey guys, we are finally in Canada. I wanted to do a quick little recap of the essentials we suggest. Honestly, we kind of winged it. I was gonna say wung it. Also, the little reflection is from the pool in my parents' backyard. Is kind of giving me a little bit of a, you know, what is that app called that gives you a little bit of sparkle? So we've written down exactly what we think you need. Some things we could advise with traveling with anywhere between, I'd say, 15 months to 18 months. Obviously, you're gonna bring a diaper bag. Bring more diapers than you think because Olive had 3 poos on that flight, and she normally only does like 1 or 2 a day, and she did 3 in that flight. Where we made a mistake, we should have brought one of her fluffy toys on the flight. We put them all in our bag, so there wasn't anything familiar, like of a cuddly, like comfort toy, and that's our fault because she doesn't have a soother anymore. We should have like brought her dolly or a stuffed animal. That would have been really helpful. Lots and lots of snacks and lots of different kinds of snacks. You can bring food on flights. I feel like, you know, you forget that you can pack food. As long as it's not liquid, you could literally bring like a roast chicken dinner if you want. Like, bring food, bring snacks, but also not just dried snacks. We only brought dried snacks, and I felt like she was bored of that quickly. Like, she wanted like fruit or protein or something. So pack like a variety of things. So then they don't have, well, on the flight we were on, Air Canada, they didn't have a kids meal option. Like you have to buy that. So be prepared and just, you know, bring your own container of food for them. So you saw that I bought that little keep them quiet kit, and to be fair, it was like 23 pounds, and I think she liked 1 or 2 things in it, and I probably could have made my own kit like from Poundland for a lot cheaper. So I'll link them down below if you still want to like have a look, but personally I don't think I'll buy from them again because I'll just kind of curate my own activity pack. One of the biggest tips that actually worked in her favor was not letting her know that there was a floor. I know that sounds weird, but don't put them on the floor because then they know they can't walk. Does that make sense? We didn't even let her touch the floor until we were leaving the flight, so she didn't know she could go on the floor, which will save you a lot of grief because as soon as toddlers know there's a floor, if your toddler is walking, if your baby's walking, they just want to walk around. I heard that advice from someone else, and I honestly think it works with making them a little bit more content in a confined space. Obviously, if your kid is under 2, you don't get a seat, like your kid is free, so they have to sit on your lap. We thought we were being sneaky with like booking 2 seats with a gap in the middle, hoping no one would pick that middle seat. And even when we checked in, no one had that middle seat. And the guy obviously showed up or last minute booked and booked right in between us. So he even had the option to move, which is so frustrating. He had the option to move and he's like, oh no, I'm fine. Like I've traveled with the baby. I'm like, yeah, you're fine. We're not, we need the space. So I probably should have stood up and said something, but we had 2 seats. Literally Patty and I had a seat and all of it was on us, and she's not a small baby anymore. Like she is quite tall, and you know what, it wasn't as bad as we thought, but it was, you gotta remember, this is not an earphone movie kind of flight anymore. You were on full parental duty and you were taking care of that baby and entertaining them for a long time. Calpol helps if their ears are going, and if, like, again, they're so little you don't know if they're in pain or anything, so we gave her a bit of Calpol in the beginning. If you have an iPad, that is probably the hero product in our flight situation. We just put some pre-downloadable shows off of Netflix on it, / The Wiggles, games that she knows how to like play on it, and that gave us like a good 3 hours worth of like activity time. And lastly, this is for parents and baby, stay hydrated, because obviously when you're on a flight, even without a baby, you naturally have to drink a little bit more because everything is sucked out of you, and just try and like give your baby a little bit more water or juice or something. Just keep them hydrated. So yeah, that's kind of how the flight went. Every flight's gonna be different. Every baby's gonna be different. Every situation is just unique in their own. So just breathe, take it easy. Other people have been there, and if they haven't, then just try and let what other people think not affect you, because you can't do anything about it anyways. There's really no perfect answer with flying with a baby. It is gonna be random every single time, but we made it, and we've been having the most amazing time with my family and friends. So I'm gonna go back to sitting by the pool with a nice cider and chatting with my parents. I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.